very, very honored to be part of this event. I hope you're enjoying yourselves as much as I am. The ladies in this lineup are an inspiring bunch for sure. Thank you for giving me a few moments to join in. I want to talk with you about my complete addiction to volunteering. First, I should explain that I have some other things in my life as well. I'm raising a high schooler and a middle schooler, and I work full-time. I worked as a professional writer and editor for about 15 years before I opened my own business. That business, Creative Co-working, has been open almost 14 years now and has expanded to 3 locations. What's fun about my co-working spaces is that they double as venues in which to showcase local talent. My Evanston and Westtown locations display work by local artists like the magnificent Fran Joy, who you heard from earlier, and please buy her art that's here. It's gorgeous, and if you don't buy it, I'll have to, and I'm running out of walls. And my Edgewater location at the historic Colvin House doubles as a concert venue for local musicians every Tuesday night. So I get to have some fun, and I meet inspiring creative people all the time. Colvin House itself was a creative project. It's a mansion designed by architect George Mayer, designated as a Chicago landmark, but it was in terrible shape when I found it. It had fallen into disrepair after its roof had been leaking for at least 10 years, so it was a bit of a fixer-upper, shall we say. But from the moment I saw it, I could see its former splendor and its future potential. I have invested many years now, and more dollars than I'd like to count, restoring it and shaping it into a space that our members and visitors really appreciate. The work that I do can be very fulfilling, and I feel lucky to have found work that I enjoy. But I have found over the years that no matter how much I like my job and my family life, I like to have an additional outlet for my energy and talents. I've found volunteer work to fill that gap for me, and now I'm addicted. In high school, I volunteered through the Key Club and the Amnesty International Club. In college, I worked in a writing center assisting immigrant students for whom English was a second language. And in graduate school, I volunteered for an Evanston organization called Literature for All of Us, helping at-risk youth see that their words matter and that books and writing can enrich one's life. In recent years, I've had my hands in a few things around town. I was on the board of the Evanston Chamber of Commerce for 6 years, serving as president in 2019, and I'm currently board president for Downtown Evanston, the organization that oversees the marketing, programming, and upkeep of our central business district. Both of these volunteer roles have given me an opportunity to advocate for local business owners like myself, to anticipate challenges business owners might face and try to address them, and to applaud the successes of our business community along the way. I've also been involved with the Women's Club of Evanston since 2012. I've been on their board the last couple of years, and this year it is my privilege to be the club president. Thank you. If you're not familiar with the Women's Club, let me just say that there's something for everyone there, and I'm addicted for sure. What I love most is that it provides me with one-stop shopping for all the types of volunteer work my little heart desires. I can volunteer for a shift at the soup kitchen one Saturday. Then I can volunteer for District 65's ESCA program, giving free clothes to any kids who need them. I can help plan a fundraiser for an amazing organization like Shorefront. I can even sing and dance in a variety show to support Northlight Theater, all in 1 year. Do you see why I'm addicted? Now, I do understand that if you're not self-employed, as I am, you might not have as much control over your weekly schedule as I do to carve out time for volunteering. I have a very accommodating boss. However, imagine if every person in this room volunteered just 1 hour for a Red Cross blood drive, or 1 hour helping their neighbors register to vote. As Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. And as Margaret Mead said, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Not all of us are trailblazers or comfortable in the spotlight. but we also need people at the sides of the trail tending the path to be sure the progress continues. That's where I see myself most of the time. I'm just doing my part here and there, where I can, to keep things moving in a positive direction. And after I've helped one organization for a little while or a few years, I start looking for where else I might be able to support someone's good work. What I'm hoping is that something you've heard tonight will light a spark for you. That maybe you have an interest in volunteering a little of your time. That maybe you just needed a nudge, and this is it. Imagine how much those of us in this room could collectively strengthen our community. Imagine how much joy we could spread. And imagine how much fun we could have together along the way. Who knows, you just might become addicted. I'd like to close with a poem that I wrote for this occasion. It's called The Divide. Women will heal this nation. We will bridge the divide. We will reach for one another like trees on opposite sides of a street, stretch their branches across in hopes of connection. Yes, women with outstretched arms will heal this nation. Sorry. We, in this room, we will bridge the divide. I feel it, and so do you. Thank you.